Yes.
You say you like those games where you don't shoot a high percentage, but you win, you shot 30.
When I was younger. When I was younger.
When you were
When
young.
I was at UMass and we'd shoot 35% and win against Maryland, which we did. I'm like, that's the greatest game ever because it ends up being a rock fight. And now you figure out because there's somewhere along the line that's going to happen. And do you have the wherewithal to finish that game? Neither one of us could make a shot. Let me, and I know everybody down here will be panicking and all that other stuff. Last year, they were 1-5 and they went to the Sweet 16. If this team chooses, they got enough talent. If they choose to come together, they got a coach he's proven he's done it. They just got to come together. Do we have to play them again? All right, let's hope they come together after they come and we play them again. But I feel for him, and because I've been there, and shots don't fall. We were. Oh, did we start the game 0 for 14 or 1 for 1 for 13? And I told him at halftime, "Tell me, coach, you got unbelievable patience, because I'm watching them miss layups." And I said, "It's good to have you back, Adu, missing layups."
What did you see offensively, looking back at the tape in South Carolina and then tonight on the sideline? What was it?
We would not fight back. We let them do whatever they wanted to do to us. Today we fought back. Now I had to spend 2 days. This time of year, we're starting February. That's a month, and then you're in March, right? I never scrimmaged this time of the year. Well, I did in the team with Julius and that team because we started 5 freshmen. So I was practicing 3 hours a day, and we were going at each other because we just weren't getting better. And then we did, and ended up in the championship game. But this team, we went an hour and 15 minutes of scrimmage on Thursday. And then we went 40 minutes of scrimmage yesterday. Now, I've never done that. But after South Carolina, what are you going to do? You can't talk them through it. You can't show them. You get them on the court, and you make them go nose to nose, and you hold them accountable for setting screens, for setting your man up, defensively, doing what they're doing to us, rebounding, creating space and going after balls. Now, the problem with that is what could happen?
It's delayed.
Somebody get hurt. That's why I'm not going to lose, but if I have to, I do. So what happened on Friday? Justin got hit and went down, and he was able to get treatment, but he's a little hobbled because of that. We have enough guys that we could overcome it, but that's why I don't do it. Now, my guess is we'll be off tomorrow. Monday, I may do exactly the same thing, that same kind of practice. Here we go. I don't know why we started so shaky. I don't know why. But I'll say this. What did Ugo do for us today? Ugo was the difference in the game. Now you say, well, what does that do? Well, he probably moves up. He may start now. And Aaron may come off the bench with Z. I gave Z. Z's just got to catch up to us, and he'll be fine. And he was happy as heck after the game. We won. So he's not worried about it. But DJ had a stretch. I had to take him out. You're not doing that. You're not playing that way. And then he went back in and he finished the game off. He'll listen. He's so coachable. Most coachable kid that responds to what I say to do, does exactly it at a high level and really hard. So, and then if you want to know with Rob, we found out at the shoot around that his stomach and all that. And I said, well, then go back to the hotel, see if you can get ready for the game. And about 12:45, I got the message that he wasn't going to play. Now what do I do with the rotation? If I had 2 days, but then I called the guards in. I said, what's not bad? One guy's misery is another guy's opportunity. You guys are going to get a lot of minutes tonight.
Did you think, especially in the early going, did you think they played through contact at the rim? It seemed like more of the same for South Carolina.
Early on, and they were throwing their body in to get a foul, and we never get that call. ever, even if we're not getting that call, they'll say, well, your man's body made his arms come down. They'll say whatever. I mean, we're not getting the call. And I told them, stop doing it. If you can't avoid them, come to a stop, ball fake, and pass it. DJ, got like 3 shots blocked. Are you not seeing what's happening? And then he comes out and he throws it for a 3 and he does all the stuff he did down the stretch. Reed and I told him, you come up to me in the game and you say, stick with me, coach. Just stick with me. Because South Carolina, he had the deer in the headlight look, and I didn't go back to him. If he'd have come up to me and just stick with me, I'll be fine. I probably would have played him and let him try because we were searching for everything. But this was one, again, we were able to grind it with them and figure out. We did stuff we haven't done all year, and I got a really smart team that we can do it to try to, most teams are scouting to the point of it's ridiculous. So you almost have to put wrinkles in and tweak stuff week to week.
John, even before Edwards got hurt in the scrimmage, it seems like he's kind of hit the freshman wall, for lack of a better way to put it. But how do you get him jump-started?
He's got to get himself jump-started. The way you build your confidence is through demonstrated performance on that court, and you'll build your own confidence. Part of it is make really easy plays. Don't try to do crazy stuff. Don't do stuff that's going to lead to turnovers or missed layups or bad shots. Don't. Defend, rebound, dive on the floor, get a breakout, dunk it, make an open 3, bang, and all of a sudden, I got this. Now, let me say this. There's no one on my team. Well, you got 3 guys that have elevated their work. It's been Jordan, which I just want him to get a chance to play, Antonio, and Justin. Justin was in the gym the other night at 11 o'clock getting up shots, and, he's trying to build. Now he's got to carry over what he's doing, demonstrated performance in a game, not for me, for himself. Like he did some stuff today that was good. He's not there yet, but that's all right. I told him I believe in him. I know how good he is.
Going back to winning ugly, how important was it for this young team to experience that?
I told him after, and I also told him you needed to experience South Carolina. It's just like you'd rather it, for me at my age, close win that you better learn from. Like, no, we needed to get absolutely clipped like we did. And we never responded the whole game. It was a 4-point game. I had to show him the tape. You got me talking South Carolina. We lost the game in 2.5 minutes. It was a 4-point game. And in 2.5 minutes, it was a 13-point game. And it was 3 turnovers, bad shots, and then bad defense down the other end where we're not talking and they're making open threes because of us, and they finished. Now, I will say, somebody told me the kid went 0 for 9 today, made all those threes. He went 0 for 9 today. They don't go 0 for 9 against us.
And you gave him a hug when he came off the floor, and you talked about what did you like about what he did?
I like what he's been through. The foot, having to wait his turn, fighting for what you want. I keep telling him, the rest of your basketball life, nothing will be given to you. You either take it or someone will take it from you. Then you can complain and show your attitude, and you'll be in the G League. And then you really get mad and show your attitude, you'll be in the YMCA League. That's the next league. So you got to stand your ground and fight. And if someone's better than you, then you got to work on being better than him in an area that maybe you can be better. It's like I said, everyone on this team is different. Just be the best you, and we'll be fine. And then everybody will benefit by it. But this was a, game day, and, the shoot around, they weren't as locked in. They were spirited, but they weren't locked in. And again, here's what happens in a huddle. You're in a huddle trying to talk, but you got 2 or 3 of the guys in the huddle. I can't believe I'm playing this bad. Jeez, the shot. Why is he taking more shots than me? If I had 3 more shots, what are we doing? What are we running? And that's when you're into your stuff, you can't be into our stuff. And your mind doesn't work that way. You're either focusing on you or you're focusing on us. And today at the shoot, they were like kind of into their own stuff. And I got a little aggressive with them, but I told him, I'm going to be positive in this game tonight, but right now I'm not letting this go. So, but I got a good team, and I told him, we got a good team. Let's be that team. And we're a little short-handed right now, but guys are starting to step up and get better and, make plays. I was happy for Reed. Reed did good stuff today.
Yeah, what do you think of that section
Last
where he
one.
had some deflections and y'all had?
He
run
does,
out?
that's who he is. He's just like his mother. That's how she played. His dad shot it every time. His mother assists and deflections and still scored and ran the team and,
Thanks, Coach.